Hi friends, how are you doing? It's been a while. In fact, this weekend was pretty busy and I got caught up watching Super Bowl. So the Chiefs won. I don't know how many of you follow Super Bowl, but it's something I only watched the final of. So it was against the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. I thought of making a few minutes of video just to talk about how excited I am about the electric vehicles coming out in the near future. The first one I wanted to talk about was the Hummer. Now, the GM Hummer, as you know, was made famous by Arnold Schwarzenegger many years ago. I remember 10-15 years ago it was a big thing to own and drive a Hummer, the Humvee or the H3 or whatever they had those days. The biggest issue with that vehicle was the gas mileage, and here is a picture of the Hummer EV pickup, and according to the statement by GMC, the electric pickup truck will produce 1000 horsepower and 11,500 pound-feet of torque and be able to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. Ford Mustang is also coming out with the Mustang Mach-E. The Mustang Mach-E is kind of an SUV version of the Ford Mustang. The classic Ford Mustang is now going to have an electric EV version. So I believe the miles would be about 300 miles per charge, and the price, as we know, Ford keeps their price pretty low. The Ford Mach-E Mustang would be in the range of 40 to 50,000 depending on options, etc. So GM and Ford have joined the bandwagon, and definitely what I like is that the philosophy is can't beat them, join them. So once they see Tesla and EVs and other companies coming out with their own electric vehicles, Ford and GM have decided also to launch. And going by the loyalty Americans have to these brands, I'm quite sure a lot of people will buy these EVs. A lot of Americans in the Midwest and in bigger, in cities where it's not traffic like New York and New Jersey, people have big houses. They can afford to have one EV where they charge it in their garage or in their house. They could have a plug point. So it's not so difficult. Like I charge my Tesla in the supercharger, which is about 8-10 miles from my house, but I don't mind because I go there for other work, so I just charge it when I'm there. But I can also fit up a charger in my apartment. It's just pretty expensive and a big administrative cost. The Porsche has come out with the Taycan. The Taycan is an electric vehicle from Porsche. I think that Porsche or Porsche, whatever you call it, that is out. The Mercedes EV is coming out. It was to come out last year, and now I believe it's delayed. But Mercedes, I've seen reviews of that SUV. It's pretty much like a E-Class or GLE class, sorry, not E-Class. It's like the GLE, but and the finish is amazing. So it's got all the Mercedes quality and finish, and the design of the dashboard is amazing. Tesla is very basic, but Mercedes will have its classic Mercedes quality and looks. So that coupled up with being an EV, I think in Europe, in the US, the die-hard Mercedes loyalists like myself would like to buy something of that nature. Here is a picture of the Ford Mustang electric car, or crossover I should say. They expect a mile range of 300 miles, and you can also charge and extend the range to 47 miles in about 10 minutes of charging. I kind of like the look of the Ford Mustang SUV electric vehicle. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments below. Now here is the Mercedes-Benz EQC 400 4MATIC. The estimated base price will be $70,000 US, and this too is battery lithium operated, lithium battery, and it's expected to be out in 2020. There have been some delays in this car launch. It's so funny. I'm just talking about EVs, and I just saw a video by Casey Neistat. He's made like a bit of a funny video where he's converted a Super 73 bike into like a Tesla looking motorcycle. So for those of you who don't know, Tesla hasn't made any motorcycles or motorbikes as yet, but they will come out with like an RV, or not RV, but a dune buggy kind of bike. But Tesla definitely has not made a motorcycle. So Casey Neistat has actually copied the look of the Tesla Cybertruck and made that into a motorcycle over the Super 73. So go see that video. He dropped that video this week. It's pretty funny, and I'm sure he's going to get at least 8 or 10 million views because of the clickbait and the title, and knowing Casey Neistat's following, everyone will watch that video. But coming to electric bikes, I think I'm amazed that Harley-Davidson has come out with an electric vehicle called the Livewire. It's about $28,000 or $30,000 in the US, so the technology is expensive. But I believe the pickup and the way the bike speeds is amazing. It's light, it's nimble, it's easy to maneuver. It's not your typical bagger, it's not your typical road glide or street glide kind of Harley-Davidson. But Harley-Davidson have also joined the EV bandwagon, and I think it's wonderful to see these companies getting more and more environmental friendly. I'm not sure the Harley-Davidson die-hard loyalists, and I think I am one as well, because I have had 4 Harley-Davidsons in my recent past. So I think nobody's that enthusiastic about an EV as a motorcycle. But in 5 years, I'm sure I'll make a video talking about how great the sales are doing, etc., etc. So the Harley bike is called Livewire, and if you want me to do a test ride of that bike, it's in my dealership very close by. I want to make that video. I want to go test ride the bike and carry my GoPro and hopefully show you some riding footage of that.
So if you check out Casey's new video, you will see this bike he's made to look like a Tesla Cybertruck, but actually a bike. Coming to the Harley-Davidson Livewire EV motorcycle, it is 105 horsepower, liquid cooled engine and a belt driven engine, and I think it looks quite cool. It's a little smaller for my liking. There's no bagger kind of touring bike look, but it's gonna be great for cities, I think. Here we have the Porsche or Porsche Taycan. I like the looks, it's amazing, it's a Porsche, but to me it is overpriced. It starts at $100,000, goes up to $200,000. The biggest issue is it only has a range of about 200 miles on the battery. The horsepower, being a Porsche, will be high at I think between 500 to 750 horsepower on which model you get. So I like the looks again, but obviously the price is way too high for my budget or anyone else's for that matter. So Elon has launched the Tesla Cybertruck, and here is a very nice picture of it. It also will be out in a year or two and has a price starting at $40,000, so not too bad. You will also see the ATV launched by Tesla, which fits into the truck and can be used to like drive on the dunes or in your backyard or anything pretty much. This is the fun side, where the ATV is more like your boy toy to play around with. So thanks for watching, friends. I only wanted to give you a heads up on the future of EVs and what are the cars coming out in the near to distant future. Look out for this space. There's a lot of coverage on these vehicles. Please subscribe to my channel and keep following me on my YouTube journey. It's a new journey and I'm pretty excited about it. Stay tuned.